Hey everyone, I am just finishing setting up here. It says, by the way, this is my first live stream using OBS. It's completely new to me. I'm very excited about the possibilities, but I'm trying to see the setup. It says the live stream compared to Facebook, which was easier, but here on YouTube it says live stream health. It is okay. Viewers may be experience minor issues. Okay, well, that's why this is a good first test, which is what I wanted to do before we get into deep into pre-production here. So, okay, let me close this, and hopefully it'll change within the setting. I shall go and move this over here. Hey, there I am. Hey everyone. Okay, Frank Diorio here from DioramaWorkshop.com. The picture quality might not be the best that you're seeing now because my friend Greg lent me his PC laptop instead of doing it on my Mac because I can't run the OBS on my Mac, so it's a technical thing. And this summer I'm going to get a new laptop, so the graphics will be as clean on that camera as you're going to see on this camera, which is the camera that's going to film the screen when we're doing what I'm going to show you today, which is you're going to be watching me do live design of our booth layout. So before I get too deep into this, let me just say I'm Frank Diorio and you're watching DioramaWorkshop.com. Hey, okay, that's my new opening. My friend Martin did that for me back in Montreal. We used to work together decades ago. That's how old we are. So thank you to Martin for that opening. Now I'll be curious to see when I rewatch this live stream using this PC, and it says the optimization is 33% is still high, but it could, when I was doing the test, it was at 55, and which means that there'd be like lag and different things, and I don't even know if my lip sync is good because this is my first test doing this live. So let's all do this together and learn and improve as we go along during the summer, right? So what this is the very first what I call fly on the wall live spy cam, which means that this is more like you watching me do something that will eventually be either edited on the site, on the channel, like if it was a making of or different things like this. This, because for the first time this year doing the celebration pre-production phase, because of my retirement from VFX, I'm not working 80 hours anymore. Yay! And this allows me to, for the first time in over the 2 decades that we've been doing these conventions, to actually show you live and in real time in terms of as we do the 3 months leading up to the show, as opposed to on my site I have like, oh my god, I'm so backlogged. I'm just putting Celebration 4 coverage on the site now, which is from 2007, which is pretty bad. But I'm going to concentrate on this. This is the new convention. We're doing Battle of Scarif. The convention's in April. For those of you who don't know, which you probably do know if you're coming to tune in on this. So we're going to Chicago in April, and we just announced, you might have seen it. I'll show this on the other camera. I'm going to keep it secret for now. Yeah, let's start with, before I sidetrack, because you're going to be seeing throughout the more videos you watch, you can see this, my personality. I just ping pong. I'm like with those little squirrels that get distracted all the time. So let me go to a screen overlay over here so you don't see my pretty face anymore. Go to the new camera, which I can show you this now. Do you see it? Oh, I have to lower here. Now I have to go up. That's what happens when you're live. It's like, try to focus. How close can I come here? There we go. Okay, this amazing little thing is a Star Wars Legion figure, which you use kind of like chess pieces on your board. For these, like you have to paint them to make them look really cool. And these are made by FFG and Fantasy Flight Games. And we are partnering with them this year for the first time. So this is, we just announced we're going to give more details on at a later video, because this video we're concentrating on this over here. So let me put the little figure down for now. And I'm hearing beeps because people are probably commenting, and I don't know where the comment window is because it's my first video and I'm very novice, which is embarrassing. But when you're old like me and technology, we have to learn and catch up. I have to read up on how to do all these things. So anyhow, today we're doing live booth planning. So compared to the past conventions where we were on a square, this year we're on a long surface. So it has different challenges. It's a little bit different because we have to sort of like put everything kind of like smushed together, and we trying to give you the maximum opportunity of workspace so that you can have as many people come as, you know, without creating huge back lines and people waiting hours to get in, which is something we want to avoid. So if I hide, let me see, if I hide all these little layers for now, and I come back to them after, because I kind of like worked on this yesterday, and then I said, oh, my plan was to sort of like bring you guys into the fold of the whole pre-production process, and doing the design of the booth is one of the fun parts of doing the design. So I said this is something that you might want to see how I attack this and how I do the actual work of figuring out how many tables, chairs, different things like that that we submit to Lucasfilm and Reed for them to be able to give us what we need for when you guys come visit us at the show. So if I turn all these off at the moment, off, these, and then on this side, and then this side, and then I'm looking at the screen. It's a bit like Batman. It's like at an angle. I guess you'll have to tilt your heads unless I try to move. Because what I did is I put the camera on my shirt like Iron Man. Because every time in the past when I did videos of the screen, I could do screen grabs, but my computer doesn't allow it because I have an older Mac and I don't have a card that does it. But anyhow, the people, when I put a tripod, they would always say, get closer to the screen, closer to the screen. So this way, by putting it kind of like Iron Man style, then I can get closer with my chest. See if I want to show you, like, this is where the tables are going to be and things. Okay, so if I take away those tables, actually, that's what I wanted to do. Okay, so if I back up a little bit for you to see, there we go. I don't want to make you dizzy. Oh, now it's now the microphone's going to smush around because I'm moving my shirt, trying to. I have to go this way. No, this way. We'll get it right. Oh my God, going live. Is that a good thing, or should I tape all these things ahead and edit them? Okay, so this is the floor space that we have. Now, one of the issues that we encountered, which is kind of a little poo-poo for us, is that we have these 3 black things here. These are big cement pillars that are in the middle of the booth. So it limits where we can put tables and the different layout and stuff like that. Obviously, the best place to put the diorama is here, so when people walk up and they take photos, you can take it on all sides. But then this big beam in the middle of the diorama, where we wanted to put the tower here originally, is kind of like making us rethink different things. Until Alyssa, one of our core crew, who joined us at Hoth in 2010, and she's an actual architect, so she helped out, you know, with the plan layout and that I'm working on here, or put in Photoshop. And she thought of the brilliant idea of, if we have these towers, we could use the cement column to wrap the actual citadel tower around the column, so then you wouldn't see the column. It would look, you know, like the actual Rogue One tower would be part of the tower thing, which I thought was genius. So basically, so what we took is, we took these 4 tables. These are 8-foot tables, and then we're able to put one little 6-foot table here, and then another row, more tables, 8-foot tables. Then you put a second row over here, and then a third row. This is the size of the diorama is going to be, but I'd like to add another row to make it even bigger, because this is 24, 16, 18, 19, 20, yeah, 24 feet by 30 feet. And so it will be fun. Originally we wanted to do a 30 by 40 diorama, and we're still trying to plan how to work that out. So, anyhow, so you can see here that the base, if you know, in the movie, the Citadel Tower has kind of like a round sort of like pit where there's like a waterfall thing that goes in. And so this way we'll be able to have like a recessed zone around the fact that the tables make a hole around this column. We'll be able to put the tower lower and then have that sort of like effect, like in the movie where it goes into the pit thing. Okay, so if I want to put back the little tower, the little tables, and then I'll explain to you the zones that we have at the moment. Oh, I don't want that. I don't want that. And then this is the start. This here, and then this over here. I'm just re-putting all the stuff that I took out from the beginning. And then this at the top. This is a copy. What is that? Oh no, I don't need that. And then end arrow. Oh, the arrows. Okay, this is the center zone. Okay, and then this, that I don't want. And then start and stop, and that's the center. And start over here. No, turn that off. Okay. So that's the layout that we have at the moment that I showed you at the beginning. So the diorama zone will be over here. So when you come in, you'll be taking photos everywhere. The tower is going to be there, and then you're going to have like those sort of like train track things there that spike out. You're going to be coming in here, and then Duke will likely be the first person that you see, and he'll welcome you, and then you'll decide what build you want, and then you'll pick up the material here, and then you'll go and to one of these stations in order to do your cutting, painting the palm trees, different things like that. If you want to exit, go take a break. That's the cool thing about our booth. For those who you don't know, you can come in and take a break. You don't have to like start and stop your build like the time that you initially come. So some people, they come in, they work for 3 hours, and they go away. They go see an autograph or do different another one of the stage shows, and then they come back, work another 2 hours, and most of the times the same people are with us for the 4 days. This year it's 5 days, so that's what's fun. You can leave your build, and then at the end of the convention, then you'll take home with you what is on display in the diorama. So this little area here is the painting zone and masterclass of the painting, because as I was showing you before with our, where's my little man? With our little figures here, these are unpainted. So for the first time, you're going to have to, oh, I have the super white light of the screen is like, yeah. So we have to paint all of these little figures before you can put them in the diorama. So you're going to have rotation of painting masterclasses with Jamie, who's known as Seeloff on the internet. He's going to be back to show advanced techniques. But if you don't want to do that, you can still sit down and do like painting with we'll still have like regular staff showing you how to do the basic washes and painting and all this stuff. We're going to have thousands of stormtroopers to paint and rebels, so it's going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, this what I want to try to do now today, or when I stop this, and is I want to my idea is I want to make this organic in the sense that on the first days there's less diorama here that you'll see. The diorama won't be built on the first day. It's impossible. And so we don't need all of these tables. So I'm thinking if we take these tables and then stack them on this side, then we can bring this lower for the entrance, and then that would allow more building tables at the top. So that on the first day, Thursday, Friday, then you'd be able to have less waiting time. And then as the convention goes, then we make the diorama grow, and which will shrink sort of like the building area to where on the last day you can still come and build and have some fun, but most of the material is gone by the last day and the diorama is pretty much built. So if we can extend the diorama this way and shrink the building portion, then that's what would sort of like be cool. So you come in, starts large building space, small diorama area, and then it kind of like grows while this sort of like shrinks in proportion. That's what I have in my mind. So getting from here to there is different sometimes, a little complicated. So okay, so I'm going to try and do a bit of work instead of talking as much. So that's why fly on the wall is usually a little boring, because you don't hear me talk. It's just watching me do the work. But I'll try and explain things as we go along there. But it's like rubbing with the circle and patting your head. It's like doing two at the same time is difficult. So, okay. Enough of that. So, where is this? I think I already did a merge of these pickup area. Start painting area. Okay, this is the diorama zone I'm looking at, and then okay, paintings, class. Okay, start Duke Station. Okay, here we go. Okay, so this I can close these layers, and there's a poster sign. Then I have something that I already named it merge. I don't know, where is it? Where did I put it? So I tried to prepare a little bit before you guys arrived, and okay, here's the merge. And it doesn't seem to have worked very well. Okay, so now I just have to find, where is this poster layer? I want to remove that. Poster and signs. It is vertical. Oh, here it is. Okay. Posters. Poster table. There we go. Okay, and then I guess the arrows. So now I have this free space here, and if I go down on my layers and I do repop up my merged layer, which is here. Yay! Okay. So I just realized that when I tilt my head down like this, my lips are going closer to the camera, which is where the microphone is for today's video. I'm going to get a better microphone setup as we get along during the summer and all that, but I don't know if I started screaming in your ears or whatnot, but okay. Hopefully the sound is even working. I like, anyway, I'll see when I'll see all that was good, what was bad. Leave your comments on what you like, what you don't like, what I need to improve. I will be using that a lot to learn as we go along on this as well. So, okay, my Thursday enhance is grouped together. I can now shift it down. See? So all these tables, what I'd want to do is move them here. I could move it here because we won't need these tables per se on day one. The diorama will not be built. But then, does this... Okay, I know we can at least do this. This would make sense. Okay, so if I do this, and then the row 3 merged is this over here. Okay, so if I take this merge, I'll duplicate this. Duplicate layer, I'll hide it. Now I'll want to take these tables, I'll just chop these off for now. If I take this and I put them here, oh, there's a hidden layer there somewhere. Oh, that's not fun. Okay, hold on, I'll do a cut then. I'll just remove them like this. I'll put them at the top. My friend Greg hates when I say top. It's like, it's top. There's no such thing as top. But me, the top layer, the toppest layer is the top. You know, when your brain works in certain ways. Okay, so this will be stacked tables. And I'll put for Friday. Okay. So now, this means that I can fill this gap here. Add, these little grids are 2 feet. So this means I have 2, 4, 6. I want to allow 4 feet there. So 1, 2, 2, 4, 6, 8. Actually, if I put an 8-foot table, which would be over here. Where's my tables? 2 times 8 vertical. No, I want 2 times 8 horizontal, vertical. This is what I want. Okay, I'm going to duplicate this one. And then this is this one here. So I'm going to bring this one down there below the zone, diorama zone. And if I bring this, I can put it here. So that'll give us that. And if doesn't really add that much more space, does it? I can, if I had a merged 6 foot here. Where did I see that? 6 foot, 2 by 8. 3 tables. Oh, here we go. 3 merged tables. Okay. Duplicate that. Turn that on. I'll bring this all the way to the bottom of the layers. And put it over here. So I can now move this. Okay, so these are 2 by 6. Now, would I be able to use that if this obviously sticks out? If I cut 2, if I cut one away, then I have this, and then if I rotate it, transform, rotate. Oh, that doesn't leave much space at all. Yeah, I can't put any tables there. Okay, so this won't work this way, and I think, and then in the other way, if we re-rotate it, 90 degrees. It doesn't really fit here, like it blocks the passageway. We don't want that. Okay, so that won't work. There, we just learned that. So I guess the only option I'd have would be to put two more 8-foot tables, probably horizontal duplicates, and then bring that down, and then place it here. Close that. So this I'd be able to put here. See what I was telling you with the problem we have with these beams? This beam here, we're going to have a faucet or a sink next to it, but then now if you put a table here, normally you'd be able to walk past this, but this is like a beam, so it's going to be like preventing people from walking there. So this, bringing this down 8 feet will only give us, and then if I, oh, it's frustrating. If I duplicate this and then put that up, it would give us another 8 feet. So it'd be 8 people more to build on the table there. And this is 4 feet. You could still walk, and then there's not enough space here to put another row of tables. And if, okay, well, at least it does give the one extra set. Let me just save this. Always save, because I have a tendency of crashing, and then like I'm always like, oh no, what did I do? Okay, so if I have that, it's not the best, but if we cheat even more, and if I want to do maximum another 4 sets of table. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, my layers. Duplicate layer. And then I bring this down, and then where's my merged thing? Merge, merge, merge. Here it is. Okay. If I bring it down to this level, I don't know, it looks weird. And then if you come in here, well, I guess you could still, this one, it would allow another table of this size. This is this one. Duplicate. Bring that one down. Like that. Oh, that would make sense. Actually, I like that. So, doing this would allow us to bring in 4 extra work tables for at least the first day, which is really good. And then if I go to the second row diorama merge, which is over here, duplicate that, and then I will do like we did the other one. Let's just split this over here, cut that, paste it at the very top, and then this would go here. Oh, I lost a little edge. Here, let me do a stroke. There we go. Outside stroke, or I should do a center. There we go. And now it's doubling. I need to chop this little piece off here. It's going to confuse me. There. Okay. So I can hide these now for now. These will be stacked. I'm going to name it before I forget. Stacked tables for Friday. I should say Friday. Stacked 2 tables. Okay. Okay, so that would mean the day that you arrive at the show. I just turned to the screen when I was like this, and I think you were looking at the. I don't even know if you were seeing what I'm doing. It's like I'm not when I'm looking at the screen. I'm not paying attention to the laptop part where I see the screen. If I want to see that it's in frame, I see that it's in frame now. But anyhow, okay. Let's hope that you didn't spend 10 minutes or 15 minutes looking like this at the top. I mean, you could see some of my collection over there. I'll be nice and I'll give you like a little tour before we end. So if you were like bored watching the paint dry, as Greg says, is like make it worth your while for the little end of the video. Okay, so I think I like this actually. So we have on the day that you arrive, we would take these tables that were here, stack them on top because we don't really need this zone area. And then you'd have the queue. The queue could be like this, and then you'd enter here, pick up your material, go in, and then you'd pick one of the tables to work at. These will also be workable, but I guess the people, like if it was me going in, you would want to sit on the inside first before sitting facing the people. Like I'd be like building and having you pass by and go hi. It'd be a bit weird. Okay, but you know, table space is table space, so that's good. Okay, so so this will be, I think, the first day. We're gonna like I'll draft it up, and then on the website you're gonna see like these plans, like in framed properly and with some of my text and different things like that. So that's the fun part of these. At least what I'm hoping will be the fun part of these fly on the wall videos is the fact that you're watching how I'm preparing items that will be going onto the website or in an edited video or different things like that. And so this is a way for you to just pop in, check out, hey, what's Frank up to? And then, oh, look what he's doing. It's pretty cool. And then like, okay, I'll see you later, and then leave, and then you could come back. And some of these fly on the wall videos might last longer, like into hours. Like when I start doing like the pre-production stuff, which is the fun things, when you're going to be watching me actually build the prototypes for the trees and different things like that, you'll get to see what you're going to be building or how you're going to be building with the actual materials that I'm doing the tests first. Because I have to test everything, obviously, because you don't want to arrive at the convention and then be like, oh, what's happening and different things like that. I just noticed that I put the wrong overlay. I could have put this overlay. So for the people checking me in or checking us out, then they'd be able to read. Anyway, I'll leave that for now. See, that's what happens. It's my first one. I'm learning, right? It's not. I don't think it's that bad so far. It's like, okay. So this will be day one. I'm going to save this and then show like how the evolution of day one, day two, and day three will be. So this will be day one. You'll come in, you'll go to your painting zone, you'll go to all these palm tree zones, all the different things, and I think that's going to be like really cool to do it this way. And then as we progress, like do I have a merged version of the other one? Merge Saturday. I do, look, I just overlaid. So you're going from this, right? Wait, I'll try to frame it properly. Where are you? There we go. It's still Batman a bit, but anyhow. And then Saturday, choop, the stacked tables will come back. All the tabletops we were thinking of putting like a blue sheet on them so that you'll be able to make it look like water, so that when you put your island tiles, That's going to be your three options, but that's another video. We're going to deal more into that. And so when people build their island tiles, we'll be placing them on the tables to dry, and then the the fact that they look like beach or jungle, or the concrete landing pads and stuff like that, then that'll go contrasty to the blue table, and with the blue tablecloth it'll look nicer than just white table. So that's our plan that we had. And so yeah, so this is going to be the Saturday, and then if I take this merge thing again, so you watched me how I modified this a little bit in order to fit for this day. So now all I have to do is save it, and then I have to count all the tables, and then I'm going to count, I have to add little chairs. And then like in order to do that, if I show you like just quickly what I do, it's very simple. Is I will take like a little round tool or something, and then say the chairs will put, let's see, do we want green for the chairs, so it's easier to count and see after. So usually you put a chair per 2 feet for the people to have enough space with the shoulders. So where's the paint tool? Here we go. So there's one chair. Here, let me write chairs. Chair. It'd be funny if we had like Pee-wee chairs, like Cherry. I don't know if you guys are old enough to remember Pee-wee's Playhouse. That was such a great show when I was I won't say when I was a kid, because I was in my late 20s during when I was watching that show, but it still makes me laugh to this day. Okay, so see, this would be chairs, and then I'll just have to, can you see that? Where's the, get closer. There. Oh, it doesn't show up really on the screen. Can you see? You really can't see. I'll have to wait if I move them around. Look, it looks like Pac-Man. Well, Pac-Man would be yellow. So if I put a stroke, there we go. And well, the others don't have shadows, but here with the stroke, you can see better. And then if I were to rotate that, transform, rotate, bloop. See, and then you put them here on each table, and then see if I duplicate that. And then you bring it down. See, that would be chairs for that. Duplicate. Chairs for here. Duplicate. I'm not going to bore you by doing all of them, but so you get the idea. So now this way, I'm able to, once everything is done, count the tables 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I can count the chairs 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is like Sesame Street. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm starting to like lose track. I'm doing my squirrel thing. So yeah, so that's pretty much the layout that you're going to be seeing when you come to the convention on in April in Chicago. So I'm hoping you're going to make it. It should be a lot of fun. I'm very excited. The team is very excited, and then FFG is very excited as well. And yeah, so we're going to be in the next 3 months. You're going to be seeing a lot of these videos. You're going to see a lot of everything. So make sure to subscribe if you want to see the evolution of what it takes to prepare a convention booth like this. Oh, I should actually maybe, hold on a second. Let me go to my laptop. Take her there. Okay, so sorry, the picture I know is the quality is not as good as with the other camera because of it's the old laptop camera and stuff like that. But anyway, so what was I saying? I lost my mind. I lost my track. Ah! Okay. Yeah. God, I really don't remember. It's like I've had the unfortunate situation of dealing with my mother and my aunt with Alzheimer, and I think that's rubbed off on me a little bit. Sometimes it freaks me out, saying like, okay, it's like I know I'm not in my 20s anymore, but and am I gonna start getting that as well. But anyway, this I'm not going to go into Alzheimer's story here. Okay, so we're like really excited. It's going to be a lot of fun, all these videos, and yeah, as we progress in different things like that. So again, yeah, subscribe if you want to see more of these videos and be notified. I think you hit a bell or something like this, or I've never really subscribed to anyone, so I can't really say what to do. You know the drill. You guys are younger than me. You're hip. You know all the cool things to do. So anyhow, do that. I'm going to flip the camera and give you, I guess, a little preview of what I had promised you, just to make it interesting, kind of like a little Easter egg for those of you who are staying till the end of the show. Let me flip the camera and go over here. Is this one? There we go. Okay, now if I stand up, is it going to work? What should I show you? Should I show you? I'll show you the beasts. Here, I'm going to take the camera out of my thing. And now this angle is not the best one. Here, hold on a second. Let me see if I can't go this way. This might be easier. There we go. You have a nice shot of my armpit. So here is, oh my God, it's been so long since I bought these. I'm gonna like screw up all the names and I don't even remember. This is, I think, Eope with Qui-Gon. I think it's a Opie or Oompa Loompa. No, that's the Charlie Chocolate Factory. Oompa Loompa. I think it's the Eope. I know it's Bantha. I know Bantha because that's from the original trilogy. And then this big beast is from the Gungans battle, and that is Famba, I think, if memory serves me well. Okay, I think those are right. Oh, okay. This, God, I have no idea what that is. I know Obi-Wan rides it in, I think, episode 3 or 2 or something, and it's, I have no idea what the name of that beast is. Anyway, it was really stupid. It's like as if you think that General Grievous or whatever his name wouldn't hear you coming with this monster screaming like crazy person. It's so, oh, I can't. Anyway, don't get me started on episode 3. Okay, Do Back, very cool. And then this is episode 2, Attack of the Clones, I think. That's the beast that scratches Padme. I don't even know if it has a name, probably on the package. The same thing with this monster there. That's the one that they go riding on. Here, let me switch it. And do I remember the name of that? No. This is a Rancor. I do remember that. And fighting the Rancor is not his cousin. Well, he could be a long lost cousin or whatever. That is the Cyclops from Seventh Voyage of Sinbad, which, if you haven't seen that movie, you really should, because it's one of the best Ray Harryhausen movies. And Sinbad and Star Wars are the movies that got me started in special effects, or got my love of special effects. And Sinbad made my parents buy the me a Super 8 camera. One day I'll give stories about that. So here's Captain Tarples, and what are those things called? Maybe that's a EOP, and then that's a Falumpa set. Maybe I think that was the Falumpa. I could be wrong. And this I think is EOP, the ones that they ride on. These things could be wrong. Another Dewback. There's some Wampas, and then there's that sort of like pig thing that drinks the water in Force Awakens there. One day I'll do a Tatooine diorama and put that in, and stuff like that. So anyway, okay, let me flip this. Now you see me twice in different things, different views. Okay, so that's the video for today. I showed you the layout. I'm going to be doing some more of these videos. I actually got some really cool packages. I got some of the vintage carded toys that I wanted to do a what's in the box video, and I've been putting it off, so I might do that this weekend. Well, I don't know, weekend. We're only Monday. No, today's Tuesday. Maybe I'll do it another live video tonight or tomorrow during the day. But I think after that, on a Wednesday of this week till next week, I have real life duties of my deceased aunt, my dear aunt, her estate. I have to take care of that for a week, so I'm going to be out of diorama world until that's done. Getting the hiccups. And then I'm going to be 100% into the diorama stuff which is going to be a lot of fun. So anyway, hope you liked the little Easter egg tour, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and that's it for this video. So I'll talk to you real soon, okay? Frank Diorio, ciao for now. Talk to you soon. Bye.
Thanks for watching DioramaWorkshop.com. If you want more interactivity, you can follow us on these multimedia platforms. If you have a question about past or future Star Wars Celebration workshops, send me an email at dioramaworkshop.com@gmail.com. If you have a Facebook account, join the official Star Wars Celebration Diorama Builders fan club today. If you like the video, please subscribe, share, and tell your friends to come check us out. If you want to see even more Star Wars Celebration crew coverage, click on the link to warp to dioramaworkshop.com, the official Star Wars Celebration Diorama Builders website.